Hey Tribe, how you going? I am at the Lightbridge Clinic here again with Peter, and we are about to, I'm about to experience the last big bit of technology that they have at this wonderful place. And today I'm going to be experiencing a thing called a HOCATT. It's an acronym that I'll let Peter explain in a little bit of a sec, because there's a lot of stuff going on with this machine that I've just learned about. In essence, it's like a what did we say it was?
Far infrared and steam sauna.
Far infrared steam sauna. So the first thing I want to be able to explain, so I'm doing a far infrared steam sauna, but I'm also going to be holding on to a couple of things in my hand, and I'm also going to be putting something up my nose. So I'll explain all of this in one hit right now. So I think the first place to start is, what does HOCATT mean, Peter?
HOCATT's an acronym which stands for hyperthermic, so it's hot in there, so hypothermia. Ozone, we introduce some ozone gas into the chamber sort of during the sauna. Carbonic acid, so that's carbon dioxide is also put into the chamber, and when it mixes with the steam it creates carbonic acid, which is excellent for your skin and opens up the pores of your skin to allow more of the ozone in and for more of the toxins to come out. So HOCA, and TT stands for Transdermal technology. So it's all about getting the ozone into your body and the carbonic acid into your body through the pores of your skin.
So for those that usually associate ozone as being the ozone layer, what is good about this ozone in comparison to that ozone?
Okay, so ozone is a molecule called O3. So normal oxygen is O2. So ozone's got an extra oxygen atom. And the ozone layer is good because it protects the atmosphere from harmful UV radiation coming through, and when it gets destroyed it's not real good for you. But ozone is also a very powerful substance. It's good antibacterial, antifungal, antiviral compound, but it also is often known as super oxygen, so it helps oxygenate your tissues and increase the amount of oxygen in your blood, so it's quite good for repair mechanisms and rehabilitation and energy levels.
And it's interesting you're saying antifungal, anti-parasitic, like as far as like we were just looking at a menu beforehand that's associated with two of the extra add-ons to using this machine. So we've talked about far infrared. That's the next question there. So for someone that is familiar with infrared and knows, have heard of the names far infrared and near infrared, what does that mean for someone that's unaware?
So we use infrared light sort of in our photobiomodulation. It's got some benefits that we've discussed before, and some saunas incorporate infrared into it. As you get further up the scale into far infrared, from near infrared, it actually generates heat as opposed to beneficial effects from the light itself. So the further you go up the spectrum to far infrared, more heat's generated.
The higher the frequency, essentially.
So the far infrared here is beneficial in that it generates heat internally in the body.
All right, this is cool. So then the next two things that were added onto this, I'm holding on to two things. What are they?
So we've got microcurrent therapy sort of going on while you're in here as well.
Microcurrent therapy.
So if you look up microcurrent therapy, it's not TENS machine, which you've probably heard of in the thing. This is much lower frequency, lower amplitude sort of currents that are going into your body. And it's...
Perhaps grab that menu as well.
There's a list of over 100 different problems there that it can help with. And the protocols change in terms of what currents you get and how frequently you get them in bursts or whatever. And as you know, the cells in the body are all run by bioelectricity sort of, so there's lots of currents going on in your cells, and sometimes when you get disease or injury, that's disrupted. So by applying applying currents through your body here, it's sort of reactivating the normal mechanisms in your body which are running.
Right, so I'm going to be choosing number 68, pain, joint and inflammation. Not that my knee's really feeling too bad anymore, but at the same time I'm going to be doing that. And then the last thing is I'm going to be putting something in my nose.
Just inhaling some oxygen sort of while you're in there, so you're getting some passive exercise purely from the heat. And when you add oxygen while you're exercising, you get the benefits of the oxygen getting out to the tissues more as well. So
All right.
a lot of these modalities that are happening all at once in here do the same thing or similar things. So, but some things work for some people, others don't. So this is like a scattergun approach. We're going to do it in multiple ways in the one chamber 30-minute session and see what happens.
That's awesome. To me, it looks like something out of Star Wars. Like there's that section where Han Solo in, I think, the Empire that Strikes Back, he gets all sealed up in some sort of thing, and I'm a bit apprehensive about getting in there. But at the same time, thanks for this today, Peter. I appreciate it, mate. I'm looking forward to giving this a go. This is the first one I think I saw when I came in here. I was just like, what the heck is that?
What we can do, sort of, we talked about fungal infections, which a lot of women can suffer from that. So while they're in the chamber here, we can do what's called ozone insufflation. So we can put a special catheter into one of these tubes, which the ozone comes out of, and women can insert that sort of into their vagina while they're having the treatment, and the ozone.
Wow.
The ozone can treat any candida or fungal infections like that as well.
Very interesting.
All in the privacy of the capsule while you're in there. You do that for maybe
Wow.
5 minutes while you're in there, and but we can also treat skin fungal infections. Or infected wounds.
Does that work the same way for males then, or males or females up the rectum as well?
Yeah, we don't encourage that in the
Okay.
chamber because it could get a bit messy. So
Yeah,
we
fair enough.
don't. But ozone is done with rectal insufflation in specific clinics where it's outside a chamber environment. But just
Rectal insufflation, that is something I've never said before. But
so we do the vaginal insufflation in here.
Okay.
Because it's
No, I just thought I'd ask about that only because of the Primal cleanse that I'm doing at the moment, that a lot of you guys have ever you've seen me do, or you've done yourself. A big part of the diet part of the Primal cleanse is an antifungal, anti-parasitic approach to helping kill pathogens and bacteria and different things that exist in your digestive system that just they shouldn't be making as happy a home as they are. So to be able to know that ozone also has the ability to I guess
do that. Yeah.
get rid of them. All right, well, thank you very much for that.
Okay.
Look forward to giving it a go. So
Let's do it.
Yeah.